Okay, this is my tutorial video on how I have really long eyelashes naturally. It's just the way I curl them and use my mascara, so I figured I would show you. This is what my eyelashes look like without mascara. My face makeup is already on, so I feel like they're pretty normal. I mean, they're somewhat long, I guess, but the way I do my makeup makes a big difference. So the first thing I do is I curl them in 3 sections. First is as close to the lash line as possible, and then I crimp it. So there you can see how long they are without makeup. I crimp it a few times right there, and then I put it on again and go about halfway up the lashes and crimp it again. And then I go closer to the top and crimp it again. So that does give it like a curled effect, and then I do that more than once. So I'll go back and get as close to the lash line as possible and crimp it, and then a little bit up, and then just sort of up like that. Crimp as I go, and then I'll try to section them out. And then I do that to this side as well. Sometimes some eyelashes get stuck in it. So I'll get as close to the lash line as possible again and crimp it. And then go about halfway up, do it again. Wow, it's really working today, I can tell. And then closer to the top again. And then I'll do that one more time. As close to the lash line as possible. And then more. About halfway, and then, you know the drill now. Crimp as you move the eyelash curler up your eyelashes. And then they're curled, so you can already tell that makes a huge difference already. Okay, and then, oh, I didn't put eyeliner on yet. That's because I usually put eyeliner on after I curl my eyelashes. So I'll go ahead and do that, even though that's not really part of this video. I'm using a little brush actually and dipping it in some black eyeshadow because I actually ran out of eyeliner and I haven't bought any. So I'm just gonna pretend like this is eyeliner and go like that. That was really quick. Okay. And it works. It doesn't smudge or anything, and if I need to change it, it can easily be changed because it just will yield to however you want to use it. Okay, so now I have my eyeliner on. I don't do anything fancy with makeup. I keep it so simple. I literally just find the routine that I like and do the same thing every single day. So the first thing I do is I use this mascara. It's L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and just so you know, I use 3 mascaras to get the look that I want, and they're all waterproof because if I cry, I don't like to have black stuff on my face. So when you actually use your mascara, if you'll notice, all the cream comes out. I mean, this one's actually almost gone. This tutorial would be better if I had a new one. Okay. Well, usually when you stick your mascara in the tube, when it comes out, the cream is usually like welled up there on the end. So most people put on mascara like this. I put it on this way, and I actually don't apply it to the bottom part of the lashes. I go ahead and windshield wipe it on the top because then you're making stand out the longest part of your eyelashes. So I'll dip, use the top part, and then go like that across the eyelashes at the top. And then after I do that, I'll do this motion only halfway up the eyelashes into the top, because what I noticed is when I used to apply it starting at the bottom of the lash line, that's when it got clumpy and then you couldn't get that fanned out full look that you wanted. So again, this one's almost gone, but usually the cream comes out right on top. I windshield wipe at the top of my eyelashes where they're the longest, and then after I do that, then I brush like this, okay? And that's just the first one that I use. So usually it'd be a little creamier, there'd be a little more of the mascara stuff on my eyelashes at this point. And then I'll use my next one. My next one is the Maybelline. It's a little bit rubbed away, but it's Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. Again, I use waterproof. And so when you take it out, again, there you can see it. The cream is welled up on the tip of it. So I do the windshield wiper motion like this, just at the top of the lashes, and then halfway to the top, halfway up the lashes to the top, then I'll brush them out a little bit. But the real trick is getting the mascara cream that comes out on the top, and then brushing it mainly in the places where you want your eyelashes to be the most bold. So like those corner lashes just at the top there, and then the tips of the rest. And then I go ahead and sort of brush out the clumps, not with a lot of pressure. And again, I don't put mascara on that very bottom part because that's how you get clumps easily. Okay, and then after that one dries, which depending on how much I applied, just take a minute and let it dry. And then I use my third one, which is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. Also waterproof. So when you take it out, again, and notice all these have different kind of brushes. The cream is usually welled up on the tip of it there. And then I do this motion a third time. So this is my third mascara and my third application. And I'm applying them all the same way by that windshield wiper motion. Not conventional, not the way that mascara wands are made to be used. I don't even know how I learned this trick. I think I just did it one day. I could have seen it in another video, but I doubt it. Yeah, and then I do the sideways motion. Halfway up the lashes to the top, just brushing out the clumps. Okay, so by this time, you can see that they're already very long. And this is like only about half as done as they are, if that makes sense. So what I usually would do at this point is let them dry, and then I would like fill in my eyebrows, which I already did that. And then I like to let the mascara that you already applied dry before doing another layer or coat, because if you do them all, like all layers, more than the first three, before the mascara is dried, it doesn't build on itself as much. So the reason I use 3 is because I read somewhere that when you use more than one, also these are drugstore brand, they're like $6 to $8 each, it's cheap, and they last a long time. When you use more than one, they sort of react to each other and build on each other. So almost like if you're making a recipe and mixing 2 things together, then like it'll create something better than if you had just used one ingredient. So, alright, so by this time, maybe the mascara is a little drier than it was a few minutes ago, and then I would go back and do the same thing that I just did. So I would use the first one, and it also looks maybe more full if there's more like of the mascara cream in the bottle. Mine are almost gone. So I'll do this again, this windshield wiper deal motion on both. I mean, this one is literally empty. I need a new one. And then, you know, after that, I'll do the regular motion about halfway up. And see, this whole time, I haven't put any mascara on the bottom part of the lash because I don't want it to clump. And then I'll do the next one. This one has more of the cream on it. And if I do want to get closer to the lash line, if I can like see that there isn't any, then I still use the windshield wiper motion and get it exactly where I want. But that only works if I've already really applied to the top half of my eyelashes and they've dried. Because when the top has dried the way I want it to look, then I can add something to the bottom. I don't know, it's just the way it works. It works so much better that way. And then I brush it out. See, they look like really long, and even while they're drying, they go so close up to my eyebrows. Sometimes I have like mascara stains right there on my eyelid that I have to brush off because my eyelashes are so long. And then this technique makes them look, because if you remember at the beginning of the video, my eyelashes look pretty normal without makeup on. But with this, it's like, wow. Maybe I should do a video where I only do one side, not the other, so we can see the difference. Okay, Again, I'm gonna apply to this side because they're not as full as I want them yet. I still want more. More. Okay. And then at that point, I will do the regular motion. Still haven't really touched close to the bottom. And then if I see an area like that where it's not completely filled in, I'll just use the tip and sort of brush it on there. Okay. And then I do at times get close to the bottom, but again, it's only when the top has already dried. There you go, you see right on my nose. Okay. Like this. That's great. And then it's still not as much as I want, so it's almost like every layer you add, it preps you to add more on the next layer, just like in life. When you go through one hard thing and you allow your character to grow and your patient endurance to develop, it prepares you for the next trial when you can grow some more. Okay. So then I'll use this one. I need more, they're almost gone. Oh, there, some cream came out on it, see? And then I'll do this motion again. And every time it's building on what I had just added. So good. And then I'll brush it out if it's a little clumpy. Now they're looking really thick and full. I love that. I've never had fake eyelashes. Okay. I think they look good, but I'd never really needed them. Okay, so by this time, I am doing a little bit of the regular motion. Okay. And now they're really popping. I mean, like, right? And then the last step, it's always good to let them dry before you add more. Can you see? I wonder if I can take a screenshot of this video. So you can, like, see them. Okay. Where is my purse? The last step in my makeup deal is lip gloss. This is a plumping one, but I already had something on my lips which acted as a barrier. So I don't know if you'll get the actual plumping effect, but I feel like it does work. Pout Balm Plumping Lip Gloss. Feels a little tingly. I don't even know who made this. Revolution. I got it at Target. I got all this at Target. I've been using drugstore makeup since I was in like 8th grade. And it works. Okay, so now the eyelash mascara. Okay. I can add more. I actually just got this one out of my purse. I keep an extra one in my purse, and there's more cream on the top. And if I want, I can just add more to any part that I see is lacking. Okay. And then, oh, wow. This is a long video. You know how on YouTube it's like awesome if a video is short, but I mean, hey, it's how long it takes to get ready. So here we are. Okay, and then I want more on this side. And see how there's like so much cream coming off of it now? Because it's one of the fuller tubes that I used. My other ones were almost gone. This one's like... And you can really get thick on the... I love thick lashes on the outside of the eye. It looks so cool. I love that. Okay, here we are. And then, oh, that looks good. I like it. Man, it's like all from just using that windshield wiper technique when I applied, and then letting him dry in between and not putting it on the bottom of the lash until you've already gotten the top to look the way you want. And if it looks like a little clumpy, it doesn't even look that bad, but if it's a little clumpy, then I'll use one like this, like a really, oh, it's a little bit, that brush doesn't look perfect. There we go. If the brush is a little bit more normal. Anyway, you know what I mean. If the brush was like not looking weird like that. Here. This is a normal looking brush. I would take it on the outside and comb it out. And I'll comb it out, comb it out, comb it out. Okay. That's good. And then, I like to use this one. I just put it right in front of my eyes. I like to use this one and apply on my lower, I'll show you. Apply on my lower lashes, but only from the middle of my eye to the outside. So not the whole bottom lashes, but just like that portion. Just that. Oh, I just got makeup right there. Just like the outside half. I think it looks good. At least that's what I start out with. Okay. The outside half like that. And then actually, I guess I do a little bit, but not as much on the inside. Wow, I just got makeup all over my face. Okay. I'm gonna get that off, and I'm gonna get that off. And this is not a face makeup video, but this is what I use under my eyes. So I'll just add a little bit more right there. And right here. It's also bright in this video, so you might not be able to. Oh! Okay. I'm just gonna add this. This is the areas that I add the lighter. I like to tan, and when I tan, my skin's darker, but it's really light right now, so I'm using really light color makeup for that little bright under the eye area. Man, it looks way better in video than it does in person. The face stuff, the eyelashes are pretty accurate. But I mean the face makeup, my skin does not look this good in real life. It looks like I have acne and stuff. Okay, oh look, here's makeup. Lipstick on my teeth. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm gonna brush this out a little bit. And then usually, even though like they're basically done and there's a lot of mascara on them and they look really long and stuff, I still add more throughout the day. Like after it dries even more, I add more. And if your eyelashes are naturally not as long as mine, I feel like you could still get a bigger effect than you would otherwise if you use this technique. So there you have it, folks. This is my Revlon, like $8 or something eyelash curler. My L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, also like $7 or $8. My waterproof Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume. And my CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Waterproof. And this is all I use. Bye.